Let me see if we can find something else around here. Here. This guy is sleeping. A bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. Electrochemistry. So this is another thing that I have. That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already? So the guy wants to actually drink. And now we're 2 hours, pretty long. It's drink o'clock. Or not now. So if we go here, this was electrochemistry, right? It's on here. Where it is? Electrochemistry somewhere. Here. Go to party panel, love and be loved by drugs. So this is how much we can sustain drugs, right? If you click here, at high levels, electrochemistry makes you a man of unrestrained pleasure, an unrepentant Lothario who leers at people with a bottle of speed and plastic candy straw in their hand. But with low electrochemistry, you will be too innocent to be effective. Without a working knowledge of drugs and sex, the city will be difficult to understand. The animal within you, the beast longing to unleash to indulge in joy. It enables you to take drugs with fewer negative side effects. It also enables you to better investigate lurid matters. If you need to understand a chemical breakdown or talk to someone blasted out of their mind or understand sexual dynamics, electrochemistry is there to guide you up. I like this this electrochemistry thingy. I think we are going to be putting some points on this. What I don't know is what will happen if I drink now. I've been awake for maybe 1 hour. If I click here, will I drink or what? Let's just try. An hour? Sweet Lord, a whole hour. And you haven't thought about rum and lemonade in all the time? You've truly extinguished all trace of yourself. I've been secretly thinking about it all this time. Actually, should I be thinking about this? Looks like drinking hasn't turned out to be well for me. Now that you mention it, I don't need a rum. Actually, what I still don't understand about the game is that if all these choices are kind of having consequences on how I develop all my skills. That's one thing that I don't know, and it would be bad that I choose this kind of freely as I'm doing now. But health. What if I click here? What happens? Nothing. All right. I think this is the right thing to choose. Actually, should I be thinking about this? Looks like drinking hasn't turned out too well for me because of what it seems it happened last night. So maybe you haven't turned out well for you drinking. Have you thought about that? Get a good damn rum and lemonade into yourself, boy. Or better yet, lick that stain off the counter. Let's just lick it. Let's just do this. You press your tongue against the counter. The stain is crusted at first, but after a couple of licks, it starts to melt like a snowflake. If snowflakes were made of spiced black rum, maybe it's your imagination, but there's already some lemonade in it too, and some human hairs. Continue. New task. Find booth and drink it. You could definitely go for some more. The titillating scent of alcohol in your nostrils was beautiful. And so Find booth and drink it. The hangover feels really bad. You have to take the edge off. Find a bottle of alcohol, put it in your hand, equip it in the health slot in your inventory, and the magic will happen by its own. Alright. Also, I'm not sure what happens if I click plus here. Nothing, right? No, this is kind of like sing karaoke. I don't know if I need to actually do everything that appears there. If it's like kind of mandatory, or if there are some problems if we don't do anything. Let's just talk with this guy, with the bartender. Maybe we can get friends with him. Garty, the cafeteria manager, a man in his late 20s, stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. Alright. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. Empathy failure. Alright. Everything is cool between you and this guy. He's a big fan. Make some small talk. Look at the stuffed bird. Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
Oh, okay. Got it. Composure. He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject. What's the difference? But you can still pour me a drink, right? Let's just go with this one.
I could if I were a bartender, but I'm not. I'm the cafeteria manager, so I won't.
Alright, understood. Look at the stuffed bird. A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like a bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. Encyclopedia. This is a great skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now. Continue. Perception success. The small steel tag says as much. The great skua. Okay. What happened to the bird? Can I help you with that? That's a great skua, right? Just go with this.
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors, where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean by buddy? He pretends not to hear you, concentrated on the bird instead. Alright. No more options. So it's the guy over here. This one. Kim Kitsuragi. A best spectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on his back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer. Alright, yes. Shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Prison 57. You must be from the 41st.
I have a high chance of this. I don't really know my name. Conceptualization. Invent a name for yourself. Alright, let's do this. Failure. Fucking. Raphael Ambrosius Gusteau. It's so cool. It's very cool, but I won't come off like a douche if I call myself that. Ah, this is what I'm thinking. Alright, perfect. It's very, very cool, but maybe it's a bit too ostentatious. Let's just go with this. Raphael Ambrosius Gusto. No, it's not. Raphael Ambrosius Gusto is one classy name for one classy cop. Say it. Okay? This is all in my brain, so I'm kind of dealing with my brain here. Okay, I'm starting to understand how this thing is working. Perfect.
Yes, well.
He doesn't even process what you said. Just moves on. Drama. Not for a moment does he believes that that's your real name. He cast it aside as an interdepartmental shock or a peculiarity he doesn't understand. All right.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
Continue. Success in rhetoric. What he means is he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied. You mean him? Not to the cafeteria manager. Yeah, I just talked with him. No, I haven't. There must be someone. You are taking me for someone else. You mean him? Yes.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right?
Your brain does not seem to have your best interests at heart. Yeah, it's like it's sometimes it's pushing kind of not the best outcomes.
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
What interviews? Yes, the police. I'm aware I'm a policeman. It's just like what the interviews, let's just be honest.
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Alright.
Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Look, man, you know. No.
So the body is still in the tree,
Yes.
where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
What if I told you I'm not really about how can you be so sure I'm from the police? But I can't remember anything. What were we supposed to do again? We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. What were we supposed to do again? Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body. Yeah, I was thinking that maybe he was going to tell me anything else. Let's get going then. After you, officer. Ah, now we have this guy over there. Task gain. Inspect victim's body. Inspect the body hanging in the backyard of the whirling in rags. This is a preliminary inspection. You just need to suppress the urge to throw up and approach it. Interview cafeteria manager. The cafeteria manager of the whirling in rags might know something about the murder that happened in the yard. Ask him about it. Continue. Logic. Success. If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge? Yeah. Wait, should I have a badge or something? Do you mean you don't have a badge? Pretend you found it. I have my badge. I'm a policeman. It wasn't on me when I woke up. Task gained. Report your badge missing. Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a short wave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence. Okay, we can do that. Perfect. Tutorial agent. Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by clicking on him. Okay, perfect. Tutorial agent. So the game is this thing. Okay, perfect. Click here. Report your badge mission. So basically we need to go first talk to the manager. That's the first thing we need to do. Go over here. Just talk again with the guy. Click there. The man with the unimpressive bird notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he has holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Guard, right? You run this place.
Yes.
All right.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41.
He looks to you, realizing he still doesn't know your name. Heart breaking off your wing. As I said, Detective Rafael Ambrosius Gusto. I'm currently in between names. Can I have a drink?
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper and hands it to the lieutenant. And we have another thing here. Who made the call reporting the crime? Someone reported the hanging to this RCM. Maybe if you find out who it was, it may shed new light on the events. You have an idea where to start, but the caller could have been anyone. Call Sylvie using Kim's shortwave to ask whether she made the call. Alright. Reaction speed, success. This sounds like something you can use to call the Sylvie later.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What? With Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias I met.
Okay.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are. But as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
Alright. No, todavía no. Okay. Let me just get back here. So, blah blah blah. Kim Kitsuragi, I didn't imply that he does you, detective. Alright, logic. Success. He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. Pay the fool, homie. Pass on the questions. Right then, questions. I got this. His face expresses profound doubt in your having this. Rhetoric, success. Ask him about the body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions, which you can later use in the more sinister ones, not vice versa. Alright, where exactly is the body? Who killed him? Why did Sleepy go away? You know, I actually can't think of a single thing. Let's go with this. Where exactly is the body? Behind this building there's a courtyard. He points to the kitchen behind him. They hoist him up on a tree there. And how do we get there then? That's easy. See that door there? He points to the west. First you exit through that, then to your right you should see a big hole in the fence, a really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there, No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through. Alright, this means the heavy cavalry of innocent Franco-Negro sweeping over the plains and nations of the enemies of mankind, 5th century style, unified currency, and the concept of cool came in their wake. They wore lamellar and carried guns, but first and foremost, Franco-Nigerian heavy cavalry was really, really wide. The hole in the fence must be enormous. Alright. Why did Sylvie go away? She went away because none of your business. Have they not been telling you are a cop? Am I not a cop? Everything is my business. Yeah, good. So my brain does work for me. Snoopy bastard he is. Yes. Yes. All right. Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back and because I asked her for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that. The lieutenant opens his little notebook at the cover. The number is safely tucked away in a small pocket. Thank you, he says. Mystery solved. Didn't go well? Still have your brain's motives, yes. I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching. This stuff gets on my nerve. I'm a feminist. I guess I like to be thorough. Everything has something to do with everything. I don't know, I just went for it. You're right. Everything has something to do with everything. Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing. It's just like who killed him. I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job. Rhetoric. This is it. He says they hosted him up on a tree. Who is they, if he doesn't know? Before you say they hosted him up on a tree, who did you mean by they? Oh, he's a bit surprised you got that. People are saying it was the union dog workers. That it was a lynching. All right. Who exactly is saying that? The locals, customers, the people who eat here. A lot of dog workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dog workers did it. Did the débardeurs themselves tell her this? Or is it a rumor? This is Kim. I don't really know. You'll have to ask her. Why would the dog workers lynch this man? I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do. You mean the strike? Yes, the strike. He makes little quotation mark with his fingers. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbor company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they sent the message. I have another question. The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in. Alright, that's all. Task complete. Interview cafeteria manager. Gain 30 experience. Yes, awesome. Let's go, says Scheme over here. Let me click here and see. So I have 1 done. 2 done, actually. Find my other shoe. Nice. Completed at that time. Perfect. So the time in this game moves at real time. It feels real time. How much time have we now? I've been on like for 1 hour playing. I think we woke up at 8. This is moving at real time, guys. Continue. Not so fast. He points to you. You owe me 130 real. Real. Like I said. What's real? Savoir. Slip away and notice. I don't owe you shit. Savoir faire. Can I click here and assign skill points? Do I cannot level up. Savoir faire. Sneak under their noses, stand. I don't have much possibilities on sneaking this guy. And I need to convince him to let me sing over here at night. So let's go with this one. What's real? Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real. He pronounces the R with a mock aristocratic accent. The IIR or Intersolary Real is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you are in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money. Real is money, if I remember. Yes. I picked some. I have like something in the inventory, if I kind of recall this right. I have like a few coins, but it's less than one. By real, do you mean some form of street cred? Oh, I understand you mean I owe you money. Yes, it's not a question. Oh, I understand. You mean I owe you money. Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right, money. You owe this establishment 130 real. He points to the red ledger on the counter. You're under stress. What do I owe this place for? What do I owe this place for? Let's see. He dramatically turns a page in the ledger. 3 nights at the tavern of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real, actually more, but well rounded down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Rebachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30, 130 real. And yes, real is still money. It's Brazilian money, yes, in Brazil they have reals. But what exactly is money? What are you, a philosopher? Actually, I might be. Since I woke up, I have trouble remembering even the most basic concepts. No, I'm just getting my bearings. Actually, I might be. Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like hostel room or, he picks into the ledger, or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really. Proceed and show him the coins you found. Is this money? Proceed, but don't show you the coins. I don't have enough, though. Why do I need it? Interesting. Where do I get it from? Are you serious? From your work? I don't know. You can take bribes, I guess. He looks at Kim. I'm sorry, I don't think cops take bribes. Some do take recompense. The lieutenant is dead serious, but only to survive. Proceed and show him the coins you found. Is this money? Yes, it is. Count them and give them to him. That's 10 plus 10 plus 20 equals 40. I'm now down 90, right? Money lost. Perfect. No, you see, there's a tinge of sadness in his voice. That's 40 cents, obviously. That's what we got. Cents are for a form of currency 100 times more than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real. Okay. The cafeteria manager stands silently looking at the coppers on the corner before him. Isn't it evil? The other mind to be doing what is asked of a person, and what they have? Darkness writes, pick up the coins. Keep it yourself. So I said darkness writes and pick up the coins. Let's just try this one. It does. Something happened there. You, Bloom, I got that. It does, doesn't it? There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsragi looks for something in the pockets of each orange bomber. What happens now? He turns to the lieutenant. I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then he shrugs. All right? Officer, maybe you are better off working this from home from now. You live in Shamrock, right? It's not far away. All right. Isn't there something else I can stay around here? I don't have a home. I don't remember where my home is. Fuck this place. Take my chances in the streets. I see what I can do. Isn't there somewhere else I can stay around here? You mean somewhere else to run up a huge debt? I don't think so. The union squeezed most places out of business to fund the strike. You're better off home. I'll see what I can do. I don't like to choose any of that things. I'm sorry, I couldn't help more. Chris lined his forehead above the spectacles. You should take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car, okay? You have to get this investigation started now. Pay for damages. The man wants to say something, then he thinks better of it and says good luck.